This is my home, which I am leaving the comforts of for the weekend to explore the Blair Witch. I can see you.
I'm real excited about this. Thank you for the opportunity.
I'm very glad.
This area's been haunted by that old woman.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why you have to have every conversation on video.
Because we're making a documentary.
Not about us getting lost. We're making a documentary about a witch.
I don't.
Lost? Admit that first.
No, I know we're not lost.
It's all over the place.
And how do we know it was people?
Well, even if it wasn't, I'm not going to play with that either.
And it's all because of me that we're here now. Hungry and cold and hunted. Just apologize to Mike's mom and Josh's mom and my mom.
Tell me where you are, Josh!
All right, guys, welcome back.
Oh, yeah.
To another episode of Drop the Mic. This is episode 23, and we're calling this bad boy The Good, the Bad, and the Blair Witch. Do you want to... Well, before we get into our news, I'm here with my co-host, as always, James Warney. So thank you for always coming through and watching these movies and... giving your, I guess, your insight on these and pitching me movies that maybe I haven't seen.
Yeah, always.
So anyway, let's start into the news, man. Go.
Oh, yeah. Did you want to talk a little bit about it?
I was going to...
wait a little bit.
So the structure, the way I wrote this was... we're going to do the news, our weekly Rex, and then we'll drop into the It right before we hit into Blair Witch Project, if that's okay with you.
You gotta tell me this stuff before we start. Now I look like a jackass.
My bad.
Okay, yeah, I'll start off with some news. Star Wars Episode 9 news. J.J. Abrams has signed on to replace director Colin Trevorrow.
Okay.
In... just only a few days after he left the project. Mm-hmm. And he left it for creative differences. That's what he says. Mm. And if you don't know who Colin Trevorrow is, he is the director of Jurassic World.
Oh,
and,
okay.
Its sequel. It's coming out next year.
So that's already done, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. I know I sent you a picture of this earlier, I think last night or the other day, but picture of I never know how to pronounce his last name. Is it Harbour?
I think so.
David Harbour. There's new pictures of him in
the deputy from Stranger Things, guys.
He's playing the new Hellboy, and he looks fucking badass.
Yeah, they did. You sent me a still of him with his shirt off, in full makeup. Yeah, and it looks great.
Yeah, like there's little subtle changes to the Ron Perlman version, but I'm excited for it.
Yeah, it looks promising.
Yeah,
rated R.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, this is news straight from Stan Lee, and he says Marvel is working with Fox to bring back the X-Men and Fantastic Four to Marvel Studios.
Oh, okay.
So they can all be, together instead of being separately owned or whatever. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty cool. I know we talked about The Mummy a little bit, and I'm just bringing it up because I bought the movie
without having watched it.
Yeah.
Did you buy the steelbook?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, they got you.
I just bought it because the steelbook looks cool. But so I want to talk about the what it made overseas and what it made here.
Yeah.
So it had a budget of 120 million or 25 million. Mm-hmm. It only made 80 million domestically.
Okay.
And it made 323 million overseas.
What was the budget? What was the budget for the movie again?
125 million.
And it only made 80 here?
Yeah. Yeah. Not even close. Oh, man. That's bad. I guess it's something that maybe we don't get, or just people overseas really enjoy those types of movies. I don't know.
Honestly, if I had to give my own opinion on that, I would think that Tom Cruise does well overseas, and that's why they cast him in the first place. I think they anticipated this happening, and that's what happened.
I think that sucks though. Like, why even make the movie if you think it's gonna bomb?
I don't know. Just like Transformers, man.
Yeah, exactly.
They keep making them because the people overseas they kill the box office.
Yeah,
and that's why they keep doing it. Even this last one that came out, it just slays over there.
Yeah,
and so they're like, "Oh, it doesn't matter, dude." Like
another one, we got it. Okay, some more news. Warner Brothers and DC have chosen Gavin O'Connor to direct Suicide Squad 2.
Okay.
He's the same guy who directed The Accountant and Warrior with Tom Hardy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he's doing Suicide...
And Joel Edgerton, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's doing Suicide Squad 2, and a little news on that. They are expected to be delayed filming the film because Will Smith's busy schedule promoting Bright and also working on the Aladdin live-action movie that is being directed by Guy Ritchie. And I just have a little question. What are your thoughts, if you have any, about Disney remaking like classic animated films? Thank
you for throwing that question out there.
Yeah.
I honestly think it's... Now they're kind of overdoing it a little bit.
Yeah.
Just like... I guess that's what people do in the industry when they see something's a success. They're like, let's just fucking milk it.
Yeah.
Let's milk the shit out of this.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
And it that formula, I'm sad to say, kind of works. Because if you look at Saw, it took people kept going to see those movies.
Yeah.
It didn't matter that the budget got really low and the gore was terrible. And I don't mean to compare Saw to Disney because they're on the separate ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's my thoughts. Is I just wish they could leave stuff alone.
Yeah.
Just like another great example. 47 Meters Down.
Okay, yeah.
The shark movie that actually tried to make sharks scary again, much like The Shallows. Now they have a 47 Meters Down sequel that's supposed to come out next year, and it's called 48 Meters Down.
Yes.
Very original.
Damn.
I really liked 47 Meters Down, and I know I'm veering off into my own interests and stuff.
No, yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm trying to say is that people just need to take walk away when something's a success and move on to something else and stop trying to why. Okay, Beauty and the Beast. Mm-hmm. The
original.
The remake. The original is amazing. I love it. For what it is. The live action.
Yeah.
It did really well, but when I watched it, it did not live up to the hype for me.
Yeah.
I felt like they tried to beat you over the head with the music. Mm-hmm. They put all this music that didn't need to be in there. And they changed a bunch of stuff that is just kind of you really didn't need to do that. And I'm not talking about the little gay thing or whatever. Yeah. I don't care about that. That's cool. So that's the thing is I don't know what Aladdin's going to be or how I even feel about Will Smith being Genie.
Yeah.
I mean, he's eccentric enough.
Yeah.
But I mean, this again, like Heath Ledger and the Joker, you're never gonna live up to Robin Williams. Yeah. Robin Williams is the Genie, and sadly, he's no longer with us. Yeah. R.I.P. So yeah, I just feel like they're shooting themselves in the foot. But I am excited to see Lion King. That's one that I think is pretty. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a lot like how the Jungle Book was.
Yeah, Jungle Book was good.
Yeah, it was cool because there was only one person in it. Mm-hmm. But one more little bit of news, or kind of a pretty cool fact that I found out. Jared Leto, you know how he's told to be really eccentric and really gets into his characters when he's filming. Mm-hmm. So he's doing Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah.
And his character in the movie is blind.
Mm-hmm.
So from beginning of filming to the end, when they wrapped, like officially wrapped, and we're done with everything, he wore contacts that made him blind. I mean, he can still see now, but the contacts covered his pupils.
Yeah, like a temporary blindness.
Yeah, and he literally was blind for however long they were filming the movie for.
So he's actually blind.
Yeah, he had a this is rumors, but I mean, he had, or what's being told from the movie, he had an assistant walk around with him, and he would hold onto his shoulder or his elbow or whatever, and he would walk him to set from his trailer and everything like that.
That's really cool.
And some people are kind of upset, like why get an actor to play a blind person when you can just get maybe, I don't know if there's any blind actors out there. I'm sure there are.
Yeah,
but
there's gotta be.
Why don't you get a real blind actor and be this character? But I mean, Jared Leto is Jared Leto, and he can be a good actor when the role fits him. But I think that was pretty cool to find that out.
Yeah. That's very, very interesting, and I'm not surprised because he always does. He's a very method actor.
Yeah.
He'll go the mile to kind of be authentic. So that's cool.
Yeah,
and I really like the way that movie's looking.
It looks really good.
Every teaser, every trailer, it just keeps looking better and better. And then Dave Bautista's in it.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
He looks super old.
Stuff? Yeah. Looks great.
That's all the news I got. I just want to keep it a little short just because I know we're doing 2 movies.
I'm on board with you with that. I only did a couple news bits myself, so we can kind of flow through everything and get to our movie.
Oh, yeah.
Since we're doing the double feature, I don't think I said that, but we are doing the double feature. We're starting off with the infamous Blair Witch Project, followed by Adam Wingard's Blair Witch that just dropped last year.
Yeah. Actually,
so it's fairly new. Anyway, my news, AMC FearFest runs October 23rd to the 31st and will include the brand new Cult of Chucky, which will have just came out maybe a few weeks before that. They're going to be showing it on TV already, which is really cool.
That's cool.
I thought this was interesting to talk about because AMC FearFest usually runs for 2 weeks before Halloween, and they're only doing it 1 week because they are doing a marathon of Walking Dead.
Fucking Walking Dead.
Up until their landmark, the 100th episode. I don't know, Walking Dead. You're kind of letting me down a little bit here recently. Let's move on from this bad story arc or whatever.
Man.
That's a whole nother episode.
Yeah.
So PlayStation Plus members will have a chance to play the video game Dead by Daylight for the upcoming weekend. Nice. So when this episode drops, you should be able to download. Yeah, it's called Dead by Daylight, and it's set up the way that Friday the Friday the 13th game is.
Okay.
Where it's all based online. One player is the savage killer, and then the others are what they call their survivors, and they're supposed to last through a certain amount of time, and either fight to try to kill the killer, or get away.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, and they have the DLC that's available for Michael Myers.
Ooh.
And they just announced, so this is also part of my news, they just announced that they will be bringing Leatherface to the game very soon.
Nice.
As some DLC content as well. So you guys can look out for that, all of you gamers out there listening to this. And that's it. If you want to move on to our weekly Recs really fast.
Yeah. Okay. I have a weekly recommend. I have 2 actually. My first one is V for Vendetta.
Mm-hmm.
So, what would you categorize this movie as? It's a superhero movie.
A futuristic vigilante film?
Okay, yeah. How would you describe the movie? I mean, because I'm horrible at doing this, but on the spot, Wes.
Well, it was done by it's not directed by the Wachowskis, but I think the Wachowskis wrote it.
Okay.